Alright guys, welcome back to Tumperbutt, my Let's Play of the Park. If you missed episode 1, you're gonna definitely want to go back to that. That was insane, dude. Especially what just happened right at the end of the video. But, we're on our search to find Callum still.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off.
That's the worst
Those
thing to read to a
poor
child when the
children.
electricity is shut
The
off.
whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away.
It's
Hunger
called
leads
heroin.
people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
I'm gonna run.
Wait for mommy!
I know, I just wasted 30 minutes on a swan ride with the chicken. That doesn't mean you have the right to be a little turd.
Callum, stay where you are!
Now you're not even answering me. What the? God, I hate children laughter and stuff like this. It's so creepy. How did a bus get in here?
Another accident.
What?
This
Another.
place.
What? Why's the blood? Open door. What? No, shut the door. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will not be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon so early. The real question is whether or not we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduce what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. To think that a response of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative connotations. What? And that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his same mistakes. Was that Callum's teddy bear? Can I not? What? Is there a knife in its eye? What's in its eye, dude? What's going on here? I have to figure out what that is. It's something, alright. It looks like a knife or a machete or something. That's weird, bro. I wonder what Callum's teddy bear's name is. Right. Where's that noise coming from? Is there like a speaker on there? Yeah, cool. This game has everything. There's the Octatron, or whatever it's called.
Come back!
Callum, you could at least... God, Callum, why are you being such a little turd? I used to do better than this. See over here?
Callum?
Something's gonna happen for sure, though.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
We were waiting for a turn on the ride, Frank. Me and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving, while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I was always a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. At first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. The more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin just to beat a little bit faster, like you were prey. And that thing in the ice was a hunter. But these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a moment, For a few moments, it was chance, chase, choose, cho. What is that word? Chaos. Chaos. It was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing. The ice pick and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I and the kids we were dragging them away as fast as we could. Last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of the poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Freaky.
Callum, tell
So
Mommy
is this
where you are.
interactive like the chicken? Is Callum in one of these? Callum? Callum?
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Callum? You're being such a little turd.
Hello? I can't get on while it's moving.
Increase speed. Go faster, go faster. Okay, let's do it. Decrease. Decrease again. Do all the way. Decrease. Do I need to do it again? Okay. Wonder what's gonna trap me on this ride. So I know something's gonna happen. It has to. Something has to happen. Okay. How did this start up again? Oh. What the? What in the world? Freaking Tim Burton. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Of all things. Well, see ya. No, I don't want to ride the Octotron. I already rode the Octotron. Polaroid.
I remember this.
What? Why do you look so angry? Why do you look so angry?
Stay where you are.
Why do I not want to leave yet? Is this the way I came
Treachery
from?
hides in
Surely
thoughts.
not.
Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me.
What?
I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And I shattered.
What are you
And
trying to
as they fell in
say?
pieces,
What?
that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
What are you... What? What are you saying, dude? I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad. And I went to the school with the guy. It's that god suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears the suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. Then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it. And it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. And apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, puking up in a gutter outside of Sickle Station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they gave me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit. But it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eyeing me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. What the? Gotta get out of here, dude.
Come out, sweetie.
What the freaking dinosaur, chicken, robot monkey? So is Callum real or not? It's bumping.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Fine, I'll... What? Just want in.
Come to mommy, Callum.
Don't hum, you little shoot. Little turd. Can I drive this? What the... Cutscene! Whoa, whoa. What? What? That's me. What? Am I just totally fine with this? I mean, I'm breathing heavily, but really,
Mommy needs to see
that's
you,
about
Callum.
it. What? It's freaking me out.
Where did you go?
Callum?
Callum, where are you?
They have sent an inspector to investigate the accidents at the park. I've given him the grand tour and spoken about all of our safety upgrades, but he seems unconvinced. In this case, the park itself is working against me. This dour man has become more and more intractable the more time he spends in the park. I've offered to pay for his stay in the Overlook Hotel to get him out of here. He seems to have made him even more paranoid. I don't think this man is going to allow my park to stay. I said my, I thought it said why, but it didn't make
Stop,
sense.
Callum!
Callum, quit being a little turd, Callum. Don't appreciate it. Quit. Can I not go downstairs? Oh, those are broken.
Wait, Callum!
So, what way do I go down them then? Is there something to do over here? What in the world? What is this?
Where are you?
Is this... Don't say this way, Mommy. I don't know where you are.
What is this about?
Financial genius or eccentric geriatric? I should probably read this, but I don't want to. When Nathaniel Winter, billionaire mogul, announced his intention to build an amusement park on the fog-shrouded shores of Solomon Island off the coast of New England, okay, that there were sniggers up and down Wall Street. Winter, who made his fortune through a series of savvy investments during the post-war boom, has long been considered eccentric, but brilliant man. His passion for the New England region has always been at the forefront of his investment portfolio. With profit funds into local businesses, small and large. In general, his business sense and investments have paid off, and due to his generosity, Winter enjoys a friendly relationship with the governor and other key political figures. I don't see how he expects to turn a profit in this corporate...
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
I have to go back over here.
Hello?
I have to go over there. Callum. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to call this an episode. Wow. This is insane. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am.